Hey everyone! So I still have my whiteboard, I still have my marker, but now I have a very different kind of problem. The problem of the day is a thinker's problem, right? It's also a great problem to talk out with someone. So I completely suggest that you sit down next to a big brother or a grandmother when you're talking about this problem. Just listen to what they say and how they might solve it, and then share your thoughts. Oh. Okay, so we're going to be drawing figures and we're going to be using a very specific kind of paper. We're doing this on dot paper because we want to be very careful about the figures we draw. Okay, so let's see here. We want 4 sides, 4 corners, and all 4 sides have to be the same length. So that means if you count the dots on each side, they need to be equal. So the dots will help you make your sides the same length. I'm going to pick purple because I think that'll stand out nicely. 4 different sides, and I'm going to make all the sides 3. So here I go. 1, 2, 3 spaces. I guess it's 4 dots, right? So here I go again. 1, 2, 3 spaces, 4 dots. 1, 2, 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to check. We have 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all the same length. And I only have 4 corners. Now, it didn't tell me that the corners had to be right angles. So I could have done this as a rhombus or a parallelogram. Rhombus because they're all the same length. I could have, but I chose to do it as a square because it works a little bit better on the dot paper. Let's try another shape with the dot paper. All right, so here I stayed right on the dots. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you have to go between the dots a little bit. Let's see if that's the case here. I need 3 sides. It doesn't tell me about the length, so it really can be any length, and 3 corners. So I'm going to start with a nice straight back. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go real long here. I'm going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have to connect these 2 corners. And if you notice, the way to connect them is not necessarily going to touch every dot, right? I got this one in the middle, but I didn't get all the dots along that line. And that's going to happen especially on that 3rd side of a triangle. So just so you know, this one has 3 sides, and I think they're all different lengths the way I drew them, and it has 3 corners. One of them is even a right corner. So you would call this a right triangle, just so you know. Here's one for you. I would like you to draw 4 sides. The shape has to have 4 corners. 2 of the sides are going to be very long, and 2 of the sides are going to be very short. I'd like you to pause the video and try that, and then we'll see if our shapes look the same. So short, 1, 2. Long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Short, 1, 2. Long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 4 corners. They're all right corners or right angles. I have 2 long sides that match and 2 short sides that match, just like the description showed. So here I was using dot paper to make careful drawings. Without the dot paper, you might have had kind of some kitty wampus looking shapes. So hopefully the dot paper helps you stay true to the instructions or true to the lengths of the sides and things like that. Thanks everybody. Meet you on the next slide.